Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the MLW Premium Killer Kross figure from Boss Fight Studio. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks great, and yeah, we'll start with the head sculpt, and definitely reads, obviously, as Killer Kross, now carrying Kross once again in WWE. But yeah, a fantastic job on the face sculpt here. Really nice sculpt to the hair as well, and a little dark wash over the brown base really kind of goes a long way. Not only that, but I think they did a great job here with the facial hair, where obviously the bulk, kind of the chin strap part of it, is more in line with the actual hair, but then the the kind of mustache area is nice and light, and it definitely looks effective. It doesn't look as like heavily painted on as maybe some other lines do. And then beyond that, I think they did a great job here with the physique. Definitely a very good choice for Killer Kross. Not only that, we get to the gear, and as basic as it gets, just black trunks and then black knee pads, kick pads, shoes, etc. So yeah, all works out very, very well. And then of course we get tampos for the tattoos, nice and colorful here as well. Like, he does have a lot of color in his tattoos, but it really comes out here. Not only that, but they are all excellently applied, and just really kind of get to see the detail of them. I didn't even realize he had this like Minotaur stag thing going on. So yeah, really cool stuff all around. Just again, all around a good looking figure. We get a real nice selection of accessories here, so let's take a look. And I'm gonna start off with hands. So right out of the box, we do get our grips. Then we get a pair of fists. And finally, a pair of kind of splayed out / grappling hands. That's all nice there. Then we get two different head sculpts. So we get the more stoic, neutral one we looked at in the last section. So again, just really nice sculpt, really good paint. And then we get a yelling head. This one looks fantastic. I think they did a great job with the expression and kind of capturing the intensity, especially if that would focus. There we go. So yeah, just really good work going on here. So all the same, the great sculpt and paint, just like the default head. Then finally, for those gripping hands, we do get a weapon, and this is definitely a new one, and it's kind of awesome. A like splayed kendo stick. That's kind of an awesome idea. Just love that they did this. Obviously you get the white handle going on here, the little bit of detail going on there, and then just the kind of splayed, kind of frayed ends of it right there. Don't know why I'm having trouble with the focus here tonight, but there we go. So yeah, that will do it for accessories. Articulation here is utterly fantastic, as it tends to be with Boss Fight Studios premium figures. And as you can see, freestanding kicks, no problem. And then getting into the finer points, the nitty gritty as it were, we do have a barbell joint coming from the neck up into the head. And with a little bit of movement, we can definitely get some very, very nice up. You can look pretty much all the way down. We get a lot of side to side. Of course, we get rotation as well. We do have these kind of floating butterfly style joints, so we do get a little bit of up and down. We get some forward and back. We come up and we get pretty much a perfect T. Of course, we can go all the way around if we want as well. We do have bicep swivel. We do have double jointed elbows, come completely in half. Actually, that's even only the first half. To see the second part of the joint hasn't even engaged. So fantastic range there. Then we get hinge and swivel at the wrists, vertical for the gripping hands, and then horizontal for everything else. Then we get a double ball joint. So we get a ball joint here at the diaphragm, a ball joint here at the waist, and that allows for just absolutely perfect crunch. And you got to get around them, kind of sculpt of the muscles here, but fantastic arch back as well. And then tons of side to side. Beware, this one does get a little gappy, depending on how far back you go. So just be aware of that when, kind of taking pictures and stuff like that. You get rotation from both of those joints as well, which is fantastic. Come to the hips, full splits, absolutely beautiful. We get a front kick that is completely 90. We get thigh swivel, excellently hidden with the sculpt there. Then we get double jointed knees coming to there. My camera does not want to cooperate tonight. I apologize for that. We do get some boot swivel. We get, I thought I heated these up earlier. All right, let's try the right foot. Ooh, there we go. All right, so we get perfect point. We get the tiniest bit of forward, but we are running into the sculpt here. You can see the kick pads kind of have these 2 notches here, and yeah, you're gonna run into that. But then we do get some fantastic rocker. So that'll do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other Boss Fight Studio wrestling figures. With some other wrestling lines. With some domestics. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally, with an articulated Icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valorverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the MLW Premium Killer Kross figure from Boss Fight Studio is that this is an incredibly solid figure. Again, all of Boss Fight stuff, especially the wrestling figures, have just been just a joy to articulate and to just kind of pose and take pictures of. Just they're great figures overall. So certainly if you're a fan of, you're watching MLW, you're a fan of Killer Kross / Carrion Kross, definitely pick up this figure. It is available from various online resources, probably showing up in, kind of comic shops and stuff like that eventually as well. But if you are interested in picking this up, I will have a link or two in the description below. So check that out if that is the case, pardon me. But all that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if that is so, then I hope to see you back here, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So yeah, if any of that calls to you, come on back. Let's escape the world for a while, talk about some beautiful plastic. But at the end of the day, I just hope you're well, hope that all of your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.